Greetings! Welcome to the LaBARatory, where happy hour meets chemical engineering. I am your mad scientist, Mad Facts. And today we are making a drink especially for one of my friends. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mad scientist? Yes, we do have friends. We call them minions. Anywho, one of my minions came groveling to me today to ask me if she could have me make her a drink. You know, something that I mix chemicals with, so that to celebrate her, day of spawning anniversary. You know, maybe, I don't know, birthday we call it? Anywho, she asked for a very specific beverage. One that would, of course, be a celebration of our world conquest to overthrow the great organization called the Global Organization of Politics, otherwise known as the G.O.P. This beverage today is called the Tears of the G.O.P. Oh, very fancy, right? Get to the part of our story where I tell you, kind of like there was a guy in the 1970s. His name was Rob Boss or something, and he did all this painting and things like Happy Clouds and all that. But I have to tell all of you what kinds of chemicals are going to go in this Tears of the G.O.P. So, first thing we're going to need is a bottle of Idaho from Idaho. That's right, that's where the G.O.P. like to frolic and play around. Anywho, we're going to take a bottle of 44 degrees north vodka, and yes, it is in fact made from those world-famous Idaho potatoes. So you'll need that. The next thing or chemical you're going to need will be... I'm allergic to it, I think. Anywho, it's called Solerno. Ooh, that sounds very, very Spanish. I once knew a man down in Costa Rica who actually introduced me to this. This is a blood orange liqueur. That's right, blood. And what better word can we associate with the word tears of the G.O.P. than blood? We'll want that. Next, what we are going to need is a little bit of simple syrup. That's right, some simple syrup that we can put into the beverage. This is a chemical that you can concoct by mixing 1 part water and 1 part granulated sugar, or as they said down in Costa Rica, azúcar. Next, let's talk about what you will serve this fantastic chemical engineering feat or marvel. We're going to serve it in a coupe. That's right, a coupe glass. If you don't have one of these, maybe one of those orange solo cups might work for you. But this is the typical beverage drink glass we would serve for the Tears of the G.O.P. Next, you will need some, well, let's see, how shall I say this? Some kind of mishmash of fruit. We like to call that jam. Maybe some strawberry jam? Yes, that's what I'm using today. Some strawberry jam. It has the distinct red color we're going for with the Tears of the G.O.P. Next, we're also going to borrow another fantastic little spice from Costa Rica or down south or someplace down there. It's called tahine. Tahine is a very nice little sprinkling spice that you can put on fruit. Yes, I've eaten some of it before, fruit. And it's quite lovely, actually. It's going to give you a little bit of zip to that rim of the glass. All right, first, now let's move on. Since we have our jam and our tahine, we are now going to prepare the coupe for the performance of its lifetime. And now we grab our coupe and we dip it in the jam. Now, you could, of course, use any type of jam that you'd like, just enough to get a nice coating on the rim of the coupe. We will now take it over to a healthy spreading of the tahine and roll the glass around in there to coat all of the jam with the tahine, like so. Next, let's prepare one of the garnishes. That's right, you're going to need to go find some tears from the G.O.P. This happens to be a nice bell pepper. That way we can put it on the outside of the glass. Now it's time to experiment and put all of our chemicals together. That will be about 75 milliliters of 44 degrees north vodka, all the way from Idaho. Oh, damn it. We live in the US, don't we? So that's going to be approximately 2 ounces. That's right, you don't believe in the metric system like the rest of the civilized planet. Anywho, the Salerno, you will need 1 ounce of this. And with our simple syrup, just a bit of a dash, all to be served into our fantastic coupe. Begin the mixing process. You will need, of course, a little handful of some H2O that has been chilled to approximately 0 or below degrees Celsius. Oh, damn it, there I go again. We live in the United States. Just get some ice and put it in a beverage shaker like this so that you can mix all of your chemicals. All right, here we go. That's 2 ounces, or as the civilized world says, 75 milliliters of 44 North vodka into our very chilled H2O. We then take the 50 grams, or the 1 ounce, as you like to call it here in the United States, of Salerno blood orange liqueur. Of course, we will need to add also our fantastic mixture of azúcar or sugar and also H2O, equal parts, into your shaker. Because we're feeling really, rebellious, we're going to throw in a little something special for our tears of the G.O.P. And that is some red chili pepper flakes. Because, red is the color that they all cry. So we put a little bit of that in there. And also, for really good measure, we're going to go with, and I've tested this theory out, it must be Frank's Red Hot Sauce. We're going to throw about 4 or 5 dashes into the shaker. It's going to be very exciting. Pardon me, my maniacal laughter sometimes gets the best of me. Anywho, I'm going to put the lid on and the lid on the shaker. Now, the next sounds you are going to hear are the sounds of chemical magic happening. Oh, look at that. Oh, shake it. That's right, shake it. Shake it. Shake it all. Oh, okay. I think we're done now with the shaking of that. Let's now pour it into our prepared coupe. Here we are. And now it's time for us to enjoy the tears of the G.O.P. And thank you for joining us on LaBARatory, where happy hour meets chemical engineering. Again, I am Mad Thax, your mad scientist. Enjoy.